Okay, people, it's 5:27 a.m. Tuesday, February 4th. This video I'm putting up to help people follow the trail to my new viewers. There seems to be a lot of confusion because since they're not long-time followers, they don't know how this started or where it's leading to, and there's a lot of information that's been left out in order for me to shorten the length of my videos. Okay, I'm going to go over this fast. Uh, September 2017, Freddie and Gulo, who worked for J.P. Morgan Chase, called up and told me, hey, look, there's some kind of funny trades in the order book. They're both the same size. It looks like those two trades are being used to leverage a mid-market price. So I took a look. He asked me, do me a favor, look at them. So you'll see this 1589 here, and this 5088.90. Those two trades, they should be both 1588.90, but there's a 0.10 extra in this one. It might be somebody else's trade. Those two trades are in the book. They've been leveraging the mid-market price. By placing one trade closer to the mid-market price, they force it down or up. You can guess which trades. The sellers move to the closer to the mid-market price, it brings the price down. The buyers move to closer to the mid-market price, it brings the price up. Okay? And what we did was a little investigation on that trade. There's the investigation. We came out, Coinbase. We filled the complaint with the, show you. This is for the New York Department of Financial Services. That's the first page. There's the second page. Coinbase told us those trades belong to the market maker. Now, the market maker is specifically supposed to have two trades of like amounts, which means they're supposed to be the same market size. The reason why they're supposed to be the same market size, positive and negative wash each other out. But they're also supposed to be an equal distance away from the mid-market price. The buy is supposed to be 40 cents away, then the sell has to be 40 cents away in order not to interfere with the mid-market price. Instead, what we have is criminal intent to where the market maker is manipulating the price, and it's very easy to see how he's manipulating it. All you need is a simple calculator, and you calculate the trades and their distance from the mid-market price. In this case, you see the first trade here, 1589. It's actually 1588.90 in this case. It's embedded in here. It's at 67.32. This is all you do. And this is how you realize these guys are trying to make a fool out of you. 43 cents. And then you go here. And you'll see if the trades are equidistant or not. You're just checking the facts of what they stated. 66.28. That's it. That's all you need. Those trades are not equidistant. The largest trade on the buy side, one of the largest trades on the sell side, usually is the largest trade on the sell side, is being used to leverage a mid-market price to a desired place. Now you could obviously see the sell is much closer than the buy. He's bringing the price down. That's all it is. What happened was after a while I started questioning people at Coinbase Pro, and I presented this information to the head of global investigations, and he tried to have my videos removed. That tells me right then and there that these guys at the exchange know this is going on and refuse to do anything about it. You can draw your own conclusions on that. As far as my conclusion is, my opinion is, they know about it and they're involved in it. Then I went to the Litecoin Foundation and some of its members. I said, look at this. You guys want your coin being used as a vehicle to rip off investors. They refused to talk about it on several occasions, several key members. One of my associates, so to say, flew out to the Litecoin Summit and went to the project manager and questioned him about this, and they refused to speak about it. He tried to get him to talk about it on LinkedIn. Again, he was rebuffed. Okay? They're not looking at this math. We went to several prominent YouTubers. We spread it across the spectrum of pro versus, con. Two of the most prominent YouTubers that were in there said, yes, this is open fraud. It needs to be exposed. I then decided to go to the local DA's office. They, having no knowledge of the market, asked me to present this to a professor at Fordham University who's an expert on markets and stuff, and he confirmed that, yes, this is fraud. Something needs to be done about it. Not too long later, the IRS called me up, and now this is under active investigation. But it doesn't end there. Me, being a person who has some kind of moral standard, decided to let everybody know what's going on so they don't get ripped off. What happened was one of the people from the Litecoin Foundation decided that they wanted to silence me because people started questioning him on this after I approached him and he refused to answer. And then everybody who was following this turned around and said, you know something, how come you won't answer the guy's question? How come you won't go over this simple elementary math? What's going on here? So what happened, he got upset that he was being attacked and decided to take a hiatus. Now when he came back, as I'm posting this, key members, people that openly know him and support him, came into my comments field on my YouTube channel and acted in a false pretense of befriending me and telling me that, oh, this needs to be exposed. And I started talking to them, and they brought up everything under the sun that this is wrong, but don't blame that X, Mr. X, okay? And I said, no, I'm not going to retract my statement on Mr. X. I gave him the math, and instead of turning around and saying, well, I might have stated it or not have stated what I claimed he stated it and showed that he stated it, and he could have simply said, yeah, I might have stated it, but please read my disclaimer. I could be wrong. He didn't say that. He actually sent in a bunch of people from the Litecoin community, people that he knew and admitted they knew him, to basically attack my YouTube channel and threaten me with the legal threat and to take down my channel. Obviously, you can see my channel has not been taken down. Like my grandfather said, I'll say it in my videos, if you want to see how many rats are in the woodpile, you got to kick it. And now it looks like there's more people involved in the scam, pardon the pun, than to shake a stick at. So they actively came into my YouTube channel, started attacking me, telling me I was bullshitting. I was picking out 2 random trades out of the order book, when Coinbase could tell you I did my investigation right and that I identified those 2 trades correctly as the market makers. The question is, the customer posting the orders in question is indeed the noted market maker. This is Coinbase telling you that, not me. They just confirmed what I knew all along. But they have concluded that the investigation spent considerable time observing the alleged activity and concluded the activity is not predatory. But here I am showing you, I'm monitoring him, and his trades are not equidistant, which means he's trying to use his trades to leverage the mid-market price lower, since the sell is closer to the mid-market price. This works as a seesaw. You can have 2 people of the same weight, but if you move them around the seesaw, it's going to cause things to go out of balance. That's exactly what he's doing. So now you people can understand. That's a short, quick video on what's going on here and why I'm sitting here posting all these videos. I hope it helps you all. I'm out. Pure and simple.